Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, welcome, everybody. My name is Sean Murphy. I'm your international speaker and trainer for the next half hour. I have been a five-time number one best-selling author, I've stood on stage in 30 plus countries. I've been translated into over 40 different languages. And that and 25 cents will not get you a Starbucks. What it will get you is a level of experience that I've had that nobody else on the planet has had. I'm not saying other people have had better experiences. Some people have had more amazing experiences than me. What I'm here to do is to help you have more of what you want and less of what you don't. And I am not responsible for you, but I am responsible to you. I will give you all I have. There's nothing held back. Mark Victor Hansen told me one time, he said, listen, Murph, give them all you got. Give them all you got. Give them all you got. I said, what do you mean give them all I got? What happens if I want to sell them something? They say, well, they're going to use it anyways. You can give them all you got. So listen carefully. You can give them all you got because when they have all you have, the one thing that they don't have that'll make it work is you. So today's conversation is leadership. This is we're halfway through the month of November of leadership. And for all of you that are preparing to travel next week for Turkey Day, I think it's next week, Turkey Day, safe travels to you. It'll be nice to have AKA normal, what used to be normal, what we used to do kind of holiday season. So I wish you great travels, great safety, great success, and much love to you and all of your families. So today's conversation in leadership, this whole month of November is leadership. And today the conversation is, are you an offline leader or an online leader? And the challenge is that it's real easy to be one when you're required to be both. Wait, what? Yes, I'm drinking out of my bride's coffee mug because she's not here. But I love her little bee, and this was a gift from a dear friend of ours in Nova Scotia. So what does it take to be an online leader? Well, Tom Zig Ziglar's son, we were at an event together and we were talking, and he says, do you realize the responsibility and the amount of energy it takes to be an online leader to motivate people through a two-dimensional conversation? It's three-dimensional on your side, it's three-dimensional on my side. The challenge is that the screen you're looking at me on is only two-dimensional. One of the things that I get all the time is when people meet me, they say, you're taller than I thought. Yes, because I'm only this big on your screen. So how do you become a good online leader? Well, you've got to be more expressive. There's people who are out there. Listen, I love it. Drop a T in the chat if you've got ink on your body. Drop a T in the chat if you got ink on your body, right? That's how you stand out. A lot of people don't have visible ink. Now, if they pull their sleeves up, and you'll see that they have ink, and it's one of those things that it causes people to pay attention, especially, right, with all of the colors they can do and some of the incredible majestic artwork that people can pick. Usually when you put I don't want to say a covering, when you put an expression on your body, you're pretty committed to it. Now, there's even the reality TV show that people have seen, messed up tattoos, take it back tattoos. I don't know what it's called, where they had to go in and fix them. So if you have a tattoo, follow me on this. If you have a tattoo that needed to be fixed and you've done over it, you've had somebody put another tattoo over that, put a FT in the chat if you've had to fix a tattoo. Why do I say all of this? What does this have to do with leadership? I didn't know that. Maybe I did. I don't think I knew that. Why do we have to fix a tattoo? Why do we need to fix something like that? Well, let me ask you this. What is your FL? Wait a minute. I thought you were talking about fixed tattoos. I am. But now I'm talking about FL. What is the leadership you need to tattoo over? What is the leadership you need to redo? What is the leadership you need to stop everybody from seeing? Online or offline? See, when you grasp the idea that you can readapt, you can recharge, you can update, you can implement, you can add to, usually when they fix a tattoo, when they do when they do the cover up, it's not a smaller piece, it's a bigger piece. So when you decide you're going to cover up some of your bad mistakes, some of your old stories, some of your ineffective leadership skills, it's okay. Here's the good news. You want to know the good news? The people of your past will see you got better. The people of your future will just see you're better. The challenge is we carry around this idea that, I've got to adapt. I can't, I have to be able to, change my voice when I talk to people. I've got to be a little bit softer. I've got to put some air in my voice versus it coming straight out like this and you sound like a robot all the time. And when you're talking to people, see, many times people can't hear your voice because you've cut off their head. Your voice goes right through their throat and their head's rolling around on the floor. Because maybe you sound like somebody from their past. Maybe you sound like, this isn't about you. Stop thinking it's about you. Somebody in the VIP chat's going, stop. Make them believe I'm talking about them. This is everybody. And monotone. See, when you're online, here's the good thing. You could be a great online leader, but you will suck offline. You could suck offline. You could be horrible offline. Why? Because people actually have to hear you. See, when they read your type, when they read your posts, they're reading it in their voice. I see rolling heads. They're reading it in your voice, in their voice, in their voice. Now, if they follow you, and listen, there's people out there, you've got a 25% chance of the population that will find you. Here's the challenge. If somebody speaks like you do, both of you will be stuck where you started. You can't hear them. Oh, I like them. Oh, I like them. They're just like me. Wayne Dyer said one time, he said, this couple came up to him after an event and they said, Dr. Dyer, we're just so happy. This is our second marriage. We finally found each other and she loves what I love what she loves. And we finish each other's sentences and we love the same things. And we were talking later and he said, that marriage is doomed. You don't need what you are. You need different. That's what they say. Law of opposites. Opposites attract. You can be on the same side of the coin, but the different edges of the coin, right? So what kind of leader are you? Online, offline? Are they two different things? I've had people tell me, and I've had to hold my laughter. It's the same thing. If you're an online leader and you're not doing videos, oh, by the way, when you do videos online, listen carefully. This one's going to hit you square between the eyes or maybe in the back of the head and make you fall forward. When you do online lives, you are public speaking. You are a paid public speaker. The only question is how much money are you earning? If you're trying to build a business, if you're wanting to build a business, if you have a desire to build a business and you are speaking online, see, you just knew it as a live and I'm so afraid. Why would you be afraid to do a live? Because you know it's public speaking. Why are there people who still haven't done a live? Because it's public speaking. Why do people who have this desire, this passion, this want, this wish to have more in their life, why wouldn't they get good at public speaking? Well, I'd rather just hide behind my keyboard. Is it okay if I just do posts? Well, you're not even doing those consistently. Listen, I am not here teaching you how to build a business on social media. I am the worst. The worst. I'm not giving you skills and techniques and strategies how to build an online business. Do not sit there and say, well, you only have 7,000 followers. I've got, how many are on here? 6. I got 6 followers. I got 6. And in my VIP group, I got 14. Yesterday, I had 20. There's 6 people who don't like me today. Just very clear. So right now I've got 20 people. I got 20 followers. That's what I have. I have 20 followers. I have 20 followers. Why? Because I do it in an inconvenient hour. You should have been in my network marketing business when I used to do these at 3 a.m. I want to see. I work entirely too much. Blondie, yep. But still doing it the best I can. Okay, so Blondie, 081479. So let me see, make sure it's Blondie. So Blondie, here's the thing. Let's get your definite major purpose. Let's get your definite major purpose. And what I mean by that, what's the big thing? What's the big target you're working for? If you were to take an arrow, pull it back, right? Put all of the potential energy in it, right? That's you, potential energy. What's your potential energy? The reason you might be working so very difficult is you got so many irons in the fire. Totally get it. You have to do it. Probably mom, there might be some mom in there, right? Having to take care of so many people. There might be wife in there. There might be homemaker in there. There's all of these things that you're supposed to do. And then you're supposed to also be this titan of business. So let me have you do this. Just take a big breath. The fact that you mentioned that isn't a cry for help. It's a request for direction. Follow me on this, because to ask for help is one of the most humbling things on the planet. And we usually won't ask for help unless we're just absolutely tore down and we got no place else to do. Isn't it funny that the last thing that we do is we ask for help? 12-hour shifts at work. Okay. So 12-hour shifts at work. Here's the thing. There is more energy inside of you to run your city, whatever city you live in. It doesn't matter if it's Mumbai or Dallas or New York City. There's enough energy inside of you to run your city for a couple of days. So I get it. I get it. You're exhausted. It's because you're not sleeping well. Your body's tired. Your body's drained, and it's exhausting. 12 hours of doing anything is exhausting. So here's what you might do. Here's how you might decide the rest of today. I don't know if you're at work now or you're in your 12-hour off shift, but I want you to do something for me. I want you to take in a breath, and I want you to think of a healing color. What would a healing color be for you? Could be blue, teal, orange, red. It doesn't matter. What would be a healing color for you? You don't have to type in the chat. I just want you to sit quietly and pay attention to you, to pay attention to your energy. Almost bedtime. Good. This is awesome. So here's what I want you to do. It's almost bedtime for you. I want to ask you a question. I want you to answer these 3 questions. Now, you're probably a very strong woman who has an incredible skill set, and you're going to, you might resist some of this, but follow me on this. I'm going to ask you the first question. What did you do well? Green. Green's the color. So as you breathe in, picture that green color going in, filling your body with energy, filling your body with spirit, filling your body with joy. So just know that as you breathe in, now imagine the room you're in starting to fill up with that color green. Now I want to ask you, what's something you did well today? Again, you don't have to type it in the chat, and this is for everybody. See, we beat ourselves up. We beat ourselves up because we're not a good online leader. We beat ourselves up because we're not a good offline leader. Oh my God, I don't know how to motivate people. It's because we haven't learned how to motivate ourselves. So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to ask you a question. I would love for you to write it out in a journal, on a piece of paper. Grab a napkin. It doesn't matter. Writing it out, though, will be key. The kinesiology of you writing and slowing down your mind to create each letter to see that you're creating something is significant. So I'll ask you, what's one thing you did well? Now, you have to go through your day unless there was one cataclysmic piece of joy that flowed through your day. It doesn't matter whether it was at work or whether you were online at work or offline in your non-work mode. Look for that one thing you did well. In the book, The Magic, Ron O'Brien talks about what's the thing, look for the best thing you did today. I want you to find the best thing you did today. And listen, maybe it's not what you wanted to do, but it was better than average. And it made somebody smile. It served somebody. Maybe you helped somebody behind the scenes that they don't know you helped them. And I want you to be present enough to know that you did that. You did that. You created a moment in time and space in history that will never, ever exist again. It never existed in time and space. Of all of the millennia, of the millions of years that we've been rotating and around the sun, and the hundreds of thousands of years that we've been in this form, this shape, you did something today that nobody, you did something in your waking moments that nobody else on the planet's ever done. I need you to hear that. I need you to become fully aware how amazing you are. And in doing that, do you feel a little change in your spirit? Do you feel a little lift in your spirit? I'm not blowing smoke up your skirt. I'm reminding you that you're this incredible soul, one of 8 billion, right? They just say we now crossed over 8 billion people, one of 8 billion people on the planet that only did what you did today. You are not a copy. You are an original. So now that you've done that, now that you've become aware of that, what's that thing gnawing at you, nudging at you, that just one thing that you would have wanted to do a little bit better? What's that one thing you would have wanted to just tweak a little bit more, just maybe a little more present with somebody? I don't know if you have children. Maybe, I don't know, you fixed them a hot Coke. I don't know. There's just something that you just, it's not cataclysmic. Oh my God, I needed to lose 30 pounds today. No, the thing you wanted to just nudge it a little bit more, because here's why. If you know the nudge is there, you also have the skill set to acquire the new result. That's all I'm wanting. That's all the reason I'm asking you for, is to show you how much capacity you have. You're exhausted. You're working 12 hours a day. It is draining to keep swinging the hammer. I want you to swing the knight's sword. And I want you to dub yourself, give yourself a little pat on the shoulders. You can do it with both hands. When you cross over the center line, you do some amazing things in your body, but yeah, just do that. And when you cross over and say, listen, I did good today. Could I have done better? Oh, hell yes. But did I do good today? Yeah, I did good. I didn't intentionally harm anybody. I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't yell at anybody that didn't need to be yelled at. And then here's the thing that I want you to go to sleep with, Blondie. Here's the thing I want you to rest those beautiful eyes with, and rest that beautiful brain, and keep breathing in that green, is what talent, skill, or connection, or resource, what do I need to make tomorrow amazing? And when you ask that, you may instantly get an answer. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. You're going to allow that beautiful brain of yours, when you go to sleep for the next 2 hours or 3 hours, you probably don't sleep that much. You're probably wound tighter than a drum. Yet in this sleep tonight, you will come up with some new answers. You will come up with some new strategies that will allow you to live in the state you belong in, allow you to live in the state you deserve. Just ask those questions. What did I do well? What could I have nudged a little better? Not completely, oh man, I screwed that up like I'm freaking crazy. Look, and so what you're doing is you're setting your brain up to look for and remind you and remember how amazing you are. This is for all of you. See, I'm an offline leader better than I'm an online leader. Yet I'm having an online leadership conversation with Blondie in hopes that when she leaves this Zoom, leaves this live, the leadership from this two-dimensional offline world follows her into her three-dimensional living world, living space. Y'all get this? This is what I'm asking you today. And Blondie, thank you for, I didn't ask you if I had your permission to help. You just kind of played along. So thank you for that. Thank you for allowing me to pour into you. Whether you take it or not, that's up to you. I'm only responsible to you, not for you. But here's what I know. If you reached out, if you typed that in, there were 1,001 thoughts going through that beautiful brain of yours as you type that in, saying, I'm just whipped. I'm tired. I want to break. I want to change. I want something. I need somebody to love me. That's kind of what that was. And here's what I will tell you. I love you. I love that the courage you have. I love I love the courage that you have. I love the fact that you want more for you, because that's where this dilemma is. This is where this dilemma lies, ladies and gentlemen, is that we're exhausted, we're tired, we're whipped, we're beat, we're doing the best we can, we're doing better than most everybody else is. And then when we get a chance to absorb some of the love that's in the world, we have this crazy idea that that's being selfish, that we're not worthy of that yet. We haven't crossed over this epic finish line where we can actually get the applause and we can actually stand and take the ovation of people around us. Well, I will tell you this, I am standing and I will give you a standing applause for you having the courage to even come on. We don't know each other. I don't believe we know each other. We don't know each other. Yet there's something in this dialogue between us, although it's a monologue, but it's really a dialogue. And see, that's what I understand is that as I'm speaking, I kind of have an idea. I kind of have an insight into how your mind is responding. People tell me all the time, would you get out of my head? I'm not in your head. I only know that we live in this law of polarity. And in this law of polarity, when I go this way, I know you go that way. And when I go that way, I know you go this way. When I say up, you say down. When I say in, you say out. So from all of us, thank you, Blondie, for being this amazing soul. Oh, awesome. We're going to meet at Epic. How cool is that? That's Casey's got Casey's name. I can't wait. Awesome. All right. I look forward to that. That'll be awesome. I'll be the tall guy. So very cool. You'll also get to meet Daniela Jukic there. She's an amazing soul. She does a gratitude call every single day. That's a powerful one. If you want to learn about that, go to gratitudewithdanny.com, DANI.com. Casey's your BFF. Oh, how cool. I love Casey. Blondie, I'll let you, Casey we were talking the other day. She went into the link in my bio and she clicked on the 12-week mastermind to go take the first week. You're 12 hours working. I'm not saying to go do it, but it's free access to the first week of my 12-week mastermind. When you get in there, you get access to me at a whole nother level than this. And you can ask me questions particularly about that. And that's in the free version. That's in the no fee version. So I love it. Can't wait to meet you, Blondie. And if you're a hugger, I would love to be able to receive a hug from you and to give you one as well. So there you go. So back to online versus offline. You see how I just had an online, offline conversation? I just had an online, offline conversation. Too many of you think it's one or the other. Hugs to you. Thank you. Aw. Oh, probably wasn't hugs for me. It was hugs for others, but I'll take them if they were on the screen. You can have an online conversation that allows people to flow, your dialogue allows it to flow into the offline world. Too many of us teach it online and it ends at the screen. Does that make sense? So that being said, I'm going to let my online friends go and join their offline lives. I appreciate you so very much. I love you tons. Can't wait to meet you at Epic. That'll be awesome. It's just days away. So again, I appreciate that. Big hugs from the ranch. I am your head online, offline misfit. I'll see y'all where? I'll see you at the next event. Till then, bye for now, everybody. And YouTube, I do apologize for the pixelation. I have an upload speed of 2 megabytes out here in the God's country. So evidently out here in God's country, I shouldn't be sending my messages across the wires. I should just be sending them straight up into heaven. until it gets better, the pixelation will be a little bit sketchy. And for that, and for you making it all the way to the end, I appreciate you. I love you tons. Have an incredible, outstanding day. I'll see y'all where? I'll see you at the next event. Till then, bye for now.